Hari Om. On Tuesday, we had started the weekly class on the text Vedanta Treatise, the Eternities. Section 1, the Introduction to Vedanta. We had begun the class with Chapter 1, the role of Vedanta, and studied the first topic, Science and Vedanta, which explained how the subject had come about in the first place thousands of years ago. So in the first topic, it explains that the mission of life, as far as human beings is concerned, is simply to improve the quality of life. All our efforts, all our attempts, and all our endeavors is to try and find this thing called happiness. So in order to do this, human beings thought that by focusing our attention upon the external world, by improving the external world, we will be able to find happiness. Because of this reason, we go out into the world in order to find happiness. Unfortunately, as can be observed in the world, we still have not found that which we have been looking for all this while. Now, the masters in the past had made this observation. They had observed that in spite of all the improvement that we have done in the world, human beings still do not seem to be as happy as we should be. Therefore, they started to question, why is this the case? And from their investigations, they came up with the conclusion that human beings have all the information and all the knowledge of the world, but we lack the knowledge of life and living. We lack the knowledge of what it means to be a human being. We lack the knowledge of the individual mechanism. And then they concluded that until and unless you know who you are, until and unless you know what you're made up of, it will be very difficult, almost impossible, to find happiness in the external world in spite of all the improvements that we make. Then from this investigation, from this analysis, these great masters started to study the individual. They started to investigate life and came up with the great science of Vedanta. The summary of the first topic is that Vedanta is a subject that deals with you. Vedanta is a subject that focuses on the individual. The emphasis behind the teachings is to improve ourselves as human beings. The key points from the first topic, Science and Vedanta, is as follows. Human beings try to find happiness by improving the external world. None has ever found true happiness through external pursuits. Vedanta is a subject that focuses on individual development. Vedanta advises to begin the process of improving the inner personality. A few questions that you may want to consider that can help you gain a deeper understanding of the concepts is given here in the next slide. What exactly is happiness? Is the world really responsible for providing us happiness or causing our sorrow? What exactly is the human individual? And as we go along, you will see that each paragraph of each topic has certain important and interesting references that you may want to keep in mind and reflect upon at a later time. You are aware of your body, mind, and intellect, but not your real self. Humanity is unaware of the intrinsic wealth within oneself. Subjective development prepares the individual to meet the challenges of the external world. Vedanta equips you with the knowledge to make the right choice of action, also provides you with the technique of action. The next class onwards, we will continue with the following topics: Vedanta, the base of religion; tributes to Vedanta; reason, the sap of Vedanta. Hari Om.